French. It's not a class, it's a free conversation. And here we are here for develop our abilities, our skills. So I think is it. Okay. So today we are talk about how. Ana Clara, could you send the questions in the chat, please?
Yeah. Perfect.
Okay. Today we will talk about our my dear future. Okay. So Ana Clara will divide you in small groups. Okay. And some people will stay here in the main room with us, and other people will to the other rooms. And in the other rooms, you can choose a leader and read the questions, okay? So I will present myself and you can present yourself too now. My name is Fabio. I am 34 years old. I am from Tocantins. And it's a pleasure for me to be here today with you. Okay, guys?
Okay, Fabiola. So guys, as Fabiola said, I will skip us into small rooms. Today we have 9 people. So I will split just in 2 rooms. One of the groups will stay here. And as she said, don't forget to choose the leader. The leader needs to ask the questions and make everybody comfortable and talking, right? So you have 45 minutes to talk. And in the final of the meeting, I will give you a link to a dynamic that I want to do. And just a second, because we have one more people coming. Let me see. Sarah. So Sarah is joining us. And enjoy the conversation. Let's be polite with each other. I really hope you enjoy the conversation. And I see you. Bye-bye. Okay. Some of you will stay here. Cláudio, Fernando, João, Sarah, and Vinícius. Fabiola, yeah, something has happened here. But okay. Fernando, could you, sorry, Fabiola, you can continue. It's the
Okay, so guys, can you present yourself? Fern, you can do it first, please.
Of course, my name is Fer. I live nowadays in the state of Rio de Janeiro. I'm in public work. I work for Federal Court of Justice. But my hometown is in Maceió, in Alagoas. I love so much Alagoas because you have sun all the year. For me, it's Alagoas. It's an amazing city. For me, it's the biggest city worldwide. I love so much. I love so much this platform because it helped me a lot to improve my English, helped me a lot to improve my listening. And sometimes here I can meet several interesting persons. It's amazing platform. Okay, next one. Claudio, could you introduce yourself for us?
Okay. Hello, guys. My name is Claudio. I'm 38. I'm from Guarulhos, São Paulo, and I work with IT. I'm not here in TNT to improve my English and speech too.
How about you, Vinicius?
Hello, everyone. I'm Vinicius. I'm from Avaré, but I'm living in Curitiba. I work as a software engineer. I'm married, no kids, no pets. I guess that's it.
Okay. So, guys, I will read the first question, okay? Everyone can see the questions on the chat?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I have.
Okay. So, number one, how often do you think about the future? Fern, you can start.
Okay, in my case, all the time, I think about my future. I try to improve all the detail. In my life, I study a lot about most of the things. To I want to improve or become better. For instance, in my case, I started learning English very recently, about 1 year and 3 months, because I have a lot of problems when I have to visit the English-speaking country. I have a lot of problems. After I lived in Spain for 2 years, but I don't have problem to communicate there. But the first time when I visited the English-speaking country, I have a lot of problems. When I come back to Brazil, I put in my head I need to speak English anyway, so I start learning English alone, just to use the YouTube. After I found out the TNT, for me it's a big treasure. It's riding to the TNT for me. So because I had the opportunity here to improve a lot my English. So I think the study English is so very important because the word it's spoken speaking in English. If you go to the Asia, the people speak English like second language. So for you develop any job in the future, you need to have English, fluent English. I saw it's so very important to think about the future.
Okay, great. What about you, Claudio?
How often I think about the future? I think about the future every day, every week, because think about the nowadays we're facing the war in another country, Russia against Ukraine. The prices, everything is raising. I think about to improve my skills to work with IT, because I work with infrastructure, so the things in IT change every day, almost every day. So I need to think about the future, because without thinking about the future, we don't have expectation about anything. So I think it is a good. I need to think about the future for me, for my wife, my family. So for me, it's very important to think about this.
Okay. What about you, Vinicius?
I think about the future. I guess every time, if I have a plan in 10 minutes after is the future. So I guess every time, but I try to live the present. It's more simple. I think just in the future when I need to.
I understand. I try to live the present too, but every time I am thinking about the future. How about you, Ana Clara?
Yeah, the same for me. I try to don't to think too much in the future, but it's important. But not when you think a lot and don't live your present and your life in the moment. Just is thinking and thinking about the career and all the things that may or not happen. But as I think Claudio said, it's important to think, because when you have a goal, this kind of things, you need to know what you want in the future.
Yeah, I think important thinking about the future, but you can't forget to live the present, you know. Sometimes I do it. Hello, Dennis. How are you?
Hello, guys. How are you? I'm great. And you?
I'm fine. You are here for the first time?
Yeah, it's my first time here.
Okay. How are you today? How did you find TNT?
I'm feel good today. Like I said, it's my first time here. I'm a little bit nervous, but
Don't worry.
yeah.
How
But
did you
about
found TNT?
I searched on the Google, and I found the link there, and I sign up, and it was yesterday, and today I'm here talking with you.
Okay, Dennis. I hope you like our conversation. It's
Yeah,
not
it's
a
good.
class, okay? It's only a conversation. Stay comfortable, okay?
Okay.
Today we are talking about the future. So I send the questions on the chat for you, and we already answered the first, and now I will ask this question for you. How often do you think about the future?
I think every time I think on the future, about the future, I, I I think about my family, how they gonna be in the future, and things like that. It's pretty normal to me. Think in the future, and I do it every day.
Yeah, me too. And so the second question, the past has already passed. The future we don't know so. We need just to care about the present. Do you agree, Claudio?
About the past, I agree with this sentence, because what happened in the past, we don't have control to change. So, but talk about in the last question, yes, you need uh, to think about the future, because even we have faced the pandemic yet, so you need to pray to don't develop a new variant or something like that. So I'm worried about the future in the work.
What do you
Okay.
think, Vinicius?
I I disagree. I guess the past is important because our choices, to didn't the same mistake that we we had before. And I guess the future, of course, is important to think about it, but the present, I guess, is the most important time. You just don't need to live in the past. You just think about the choices that you made. But you, like Anna said, I guess, you if you just think about the future, the future never will come. The future always be the future, and you just think about the future and you doesn't live in the present. So I disagree with some parts, but I guess the we need really, really need to take care of about the present.
Fê?
Yeah, I agree with Inicio. For me, nobody lived in the present because most of the people it's think about the past or think about future. When you uh, or lived in the present, for you, most of the time you build the future. If you go to the school because you think about the future. If you go to college because you think about the future. If you looking for a job, you think about the future. So sometimes, all the time, you have a reference about the past, e in present you are working from the future all the time. For me, nobody live real life in the present. My opinion about this, né? And you, Fabiola, what do you think about?
For me, it's important to care about the past, the present, and the future too, because we need to reflect about our past attitudes, and we need to do the best we can do in the present, and we need to do the right choice for our future, because, for example, I am doing now in the present something that I think it will be important for my future, So I think it's important to think about and to care the future, because if you don't care, I don't know what you are really doing in your life, you are only living the present and don't worry about the future, so you are not doing the good things for achieve a wish or a goal in your life. For me, it's important to care about all the times of your lives, What about you, Dennis? What do you think?
I think the same. We need to do things in our present to prepare our future. I think the same. The attitudes that we had in your present gonna be our future, I think.
Yeah, totally agree with you. What about you, Ana Clara?
Yes, I agree with you guys. We need to think about every time of our lives, every period, but we just to, of course, pay attention more in the present. And I really like what Fernand said about the reflection of our actions today. So yeah, that's it.
Ana Clara, which are your goals for the future?
Oh, I want to, like, for this year, I want to finish my college because it's my last year on college. So I want to finish. I want to finish with a good GCC. I'm having some ideas, so I think it's gonna be very interesting. So I want to finish this cycle very well and very happy. And in my career as well, I have no idea what I will work with, but I don't know if I will continue on the same place. in the internship. I don't know if I will move, but I would like to be happy, whatever will be my choices. And to travel, I want to travel, I don't know, this year or in the others, but need to be very quick, you know. I want to do this, to travel and to have new experience. I talked a lot. And
Where do you want to go?
where firstly, I want to go to maybe Jericoacoara, to the beach. I think it's beautiful and I can surf. But Jericoacoara, it's my first place that I want to go.
Okay. So what about you, Dennis? Which are your goals for the future?
I think mainly this year, I would like to study more English, to put my English in other level, because I need it. I got a job, an international job in January, and because of that I need to study more. I need to practice more. Yeah, and that is my goal to this year, this currently year.
Okay, so TNT is the right place for you. Okay.
Yeah, it's a good place, because
What
in
about
my job I just have opportunity to talk with them once a week or twice, and I think if I have opportunity to talk with other people every day, it's gonna be good to me.
Okay, here on TNT you can practice your English every day, okay?
Okay.
So what about you, Vinicius?
My goals. I I guess I want in some years live in a small farm, create some animals, have a simple life, no worries, something like that, just I work a lot nowadays. I have a lot of worries, so I just want a simple and peaceful life, I guess.
Okay, I like your plan. What about you, Fern?
Yeah, even though I have a good job, I can accomplish several things in my life, but it has 2 years before my retirement. Uh, Nowadays, I work work from home, but I bought a book for 5 months in Malta 2 years ago. But in last February, I had to postpone my book because the COVID-19 yet, man. Oh my gosh, Brazil, it's stay in the dark ahead uh, for the classification for the country of risk of COVID. Falei, oh my gosh, I have my 3 doses, but because after my retirement, I intend to live abroad. Because this, I try to improve more and more my English. Malta, for me, it's a good opportunity to improve my English. Because this, I intend to travel abroad. Um, I had a dream to we'll go to Tibet. I get I got very nearby Tibet when I was to India. I remember I went to the city called Gangotri. It's in India yet. For me, it's very nearby the Source River, Ganges. And for me, it's amazing experience. I remember in this time I am complete passionate about the form of the life, the people there, e I entend in the future it's will have been in Tibet. I love so much, because I'm athlete yet. I have a good shape. I have a good disposition for do any hike, around the mountain. I mean, some of my good goals.
Okay, nice. What about you, Claudio? Claudio, are you there?
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
What? Yeah. So think about the future. I think my goals to the future. So I know that I need to work a lot, but some goals that I have take new certifications in my area of my field, in my area, like certifications about clouds and other certifications. But my main goal is travel abroad and talk about natives, like Dan said, put my level of English in a high level, because English can open great doors to to work in big companies. So I think my main goal for some years is put my English in a high level.
Okay. So, as Ana Clara, my goal for the future is travel a lot. And I hope be fluent in English, and maybe learn how to speak French. I don't have a lot of goals. So for number 4, what's something you what did you
Yeah.
what you said, Fern?
No. Go ahead.
Okay. What's something you look forward to in the future? Just one, Ana Clara.
I really like the this is difficult to choose just one, but what I look forward to the future is to be happy, whatever I am, with healthy, healthy and happy. I think it's my goal, because I can do a lot of things, like in career, living in a place, in another city, but I want just to enjoy the moments, and no matter where I am. I think it is, but it's difficult just to choose one.
Okay. What about you, Ferd?
Yeah, about me, inside me, I try to eliminate all the hate, all the angry. I intend to live in peace, and to be happy. About Brazil, fortunately, I hope that the country it has a good opportunity for the people develop with dignity your life, their life, more place for the people develop the better students, uh, more good place for the people have good opportunity to get a better job. It is, I hope, because just hopeless because nowadays I guess everything I said so very difficult because you don't have any will uh, politics for accomplish this goal. The people here in this country don't have a good school, don't have a good opportunity to develop some job. And fortunately, I'm get so very sad about this.
Yeah. What about you, Dennis?
I think, like Ana Clara said, be healthy is more important thing. I think a better thing. If I have a health, I can do anything.
Yeah, great. What about you, Claudio?
Just one? Okay. My goal is living with my friend abroad. I don't want to live with have the opportunity to work with a company, a big company, with a big tech company. I want to work abroad, like Netherlands, Canada, or even Portugal. I think actually it's a better place to live than Brazil.
Vinicius?
I agree with Anna and Dan said health. I guess it's more important. You know, money, cars, house, everything you can buy with your work, but not exactly healthy. So I guess it's more important nowadays.
Okay. So for me, the one thing that I wish for the future is to be in a better place. You know, the world nowadays is so complicated in the middle of the wars with hungry peoples. You know, so this is the only thing that I want to the future. The main thing that I want to the future. The Earth could be a better place for to our children's, you know. So, what fears do you have for the future? Free, could you answer to us, please?
Yeah. My good fear, my big fear about the future, it's I see now about the war. For me, imagine you have your regular life, you have school, you have family, you have a good life. Suddenly, you have to run away in this sphere, looking for any board for you come across, for you cross the board, because suddenly the bomb explode your house. You don't have anything more. You don't have more family. You don't have more job. You don't more have more balance. For me, it's the big fear. Because I see in Ukraine, Russia, I see in Afghanistan, the people try to run away in the road, the airplane. Uh, oh my gosh! For me, it's a big fear for me because in the Brazil, sometimes I see something. To be honest, I've never seen something before in this country, because uh, have a lot hate nowadays in social media. you don't more discourse about anything about the football, about the policy. You don't, because everything become a fight. Oh my gosh, the people nowadays hate a lot each other. I can't stand anything about this. My big fear is war.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. I think nowadays we have facility, for to hate some people. What about you, Dennis? What fears do you have for the future?
Sometimes I have fear to lose people that I like. It's normal, but I am scared with that, to lose my parents, and but it's natural. It's a part of life. But sometimes it scares me.
Yeah. What about you, Ana Clara?
Yeah, I think it's about the things that is happening in the world, like in our country. Bad news, I think it can maybe, like coronavirus, for example, I had a lot of goals for the last 2 years, but I didn't made because the pandemic. So I think this kind of things that I cannot control. So my fear is this things that I cannot control. Of course, I know that I cannot control, but I think the main fear is this.
Okay. What about you, Claudio?
I think we'll lose the freedom to go and place wherever you want to go, because like the war we face now in other countries. My fear is the war to how can I say, to move to another country, and another country will be a disaster for the world. So, and I fear the in the some years bring another disease like COVID-19. So the world that we have living nowadays is very, very weird for me.
Vinicius, what do you think? What's your
Um,
fear?
I totally agree with what everyone said before. War, environment, earth, everything. I I agree with Anna said, like everything that we can't control. So no, like peace. It's more like a war and destroy everything. So I guess my most fear is about the peace in the world.
Yeah, I understand. So, what does the past teach us about the future? Could you answer, Vinicius?
Yes, sure. What does the past teach us? A war. It's the past teaches about the war, of course. Like first and second global war. So I think if we study the past, we need to think about it and need to make better choices for the future. But I guess the Russia and some countries just didn't look the past because they won the war. So I think they just think about the I don't know what they think about it. So I guess what it teaches a lot of things. What about you, Fabiola? What do you think about the future?
I think the past can teach us a lot of things about the future, especially if we do bad things, or we are near of some people who don't like the same, how can I say, the same things for the people, like this World Second War, So I think we can look for the past and reflect about our present, especially about our future, about the things that we did and we can do, and the things we can do to do the world a better place to our children's, or yes, I think this. What about you, Ana Clara?
Yeah, I think we can learn with the past, because sometimes we are too young and don't know what is doing. So when we see to the past and the things that we did, we can be better. We cannot commit the same mistakes. We can understand some situations, like I said, about to control the everything, control the future. I know that I can control what will happen based on my past, based on pandemic that I couldn't control. But I can see that even with the bad things and the things that had happened in the past, where I am today is a good place. I passed for a lot of things, but the future deserves good things to us. So that's it.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. What do you think, Dennis?
Well, I think the past already teaches about many things. For example, the war, it's not worth for us. Just poor people suffer with the war, I think, and the richer people, it for them it doesn't matter because they have money, and war don't mess it up their lives, I think.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think if we talk about our past, about the wars that are there we already have, we didn't do it again, but some people doesn't matter about this, like you said, because they are rich people sometimes, and this can't achieve them,
Yeah.
I agree with you. What about you, Claudio?
About what the past teaches about the future.
Yeah.
I think when, like Anna said, when did some wrong answer, wrong choices when we was younger, and we think everything is right, because when we was teenagers, I think everything is right, everything need to be right, and but now when I look for my past, I think I realize that I make a lot of mistakes. So I try to give these hints for my kids and my family, because when you do something wrong, you can think about this and don't try to do the same mistakes again.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I think the big teachers the past the learn for us, it's you isn't reply the wrong of past, but even though most of the people immersed in the information bring the internet, the people keep reply the big wrong in the past. For instance, nowadays you have a group of new Nazi. You have the people. It's make war, even though you have a good example from the Second World War. The people, it seems, don't learn anything about all the situation that the past bring for us. But for me, the main thing that the past bring for us, it's isn't reply the wrong of past, but the people prefer to spread the hate all the time. Oh my gosh, I can understand what the mindset or uh, the mind of the people nowadays. I can understand.
Okay, so now the people are back. So guys, did you enjoy the conversation? What did you think about our subject today, João?
Yeah, it was amazing as always. Like in on my room, like with Sarah and Deborah, we talk about a lot of subjects. Like we talk about music, about communication skills. Like in how TNT help. Sarah said about that, and like how TNT help her about her skills on communication, and let me talk about language, a lot of things. So it was amazing.
Okay, so I have a question for you, okay?
Okay.
Number 5, what fears do you have for the future?
So to fair, like in on my goals, like don't achieve them. Yeah, to fair on my goals, like don't realize that a dream.
Okay, so Dennis, how was the conversation for you?
Oh, very good, very good. I like a lot. It's my first time here, but I like a lot.
Okay, so I have a question for you, okay?
Okay.
Have you already written a letter for you to read in the future?
I haven't.
Okay.
I've never thought about that. I can try.
Okay.
Maybe I can try.
Okay. So guys, I hope you liked the conversation. Now I will pass the word for Ana Clara. Okay, thank you for coming.
Congratulations, Fabiola. You work very well here.
Okay, thank you.
And I hope you continue enjoying the conversation until you become a hostess. So guys, Danny said he have never written a letter for him to the future, and I think a lot of people didn't as well. So I will send to you a link. This is the future me. you can write a letter for you and send in your email. Like you can write today and choose a day in the future, and then you will receive this email and you see what you have wrote about yourself, your goals. I don't know. You can say whatever you want. This is for free. It's safe. You can put the things there. I always do this monthly, like in 6 and 6 months. I do this, and it's amazing when you receive this letter. So I really hope you have enjoyed the conversation. I will send other links here for you. Just a second.
I wrote a lot about the singing for me in this field. I can read it now.
Yeah, it's amazing. Try to. Yeah, Sarah, do this.
I
It's
did
really
it last year, you know, like on your meeting.
Yeah, did
Last
you
year I
receive?
did it. Yeah, no, not yet. It's just in
Okay.
2025 I will receive.
Okay, it's really good, guys. Try to do. And the links are here in the chat, the website, the Plano Pro, if you want to join every meetings. If you have some doubts, you can send me an email. And the feedback, please answer the feedback. It's important to me and to Fabiola, because she will understand where we can improve to you. And unfortunately, the time is finishing. Fabiola, would you like to say something? You're muted.
Only thank you guys. Thank you, Ana Clara, for the patience.
No.